if you are heading out this evening, maybe for a nice dinner, just be prepared for some isolated downpours that are out there that could cause some slowdowns. One of our stronger cells right now on radar is this one right to the north of Bonita Beach Road. And I want to take you live now with our FDOT camera. And this is looking at I-75. Obviously exceptionally wet conditions, slow going here with this particular cell. Now, the good news is that it's not necessarily very big. So you might encounter this wet weather maybe for a mile or two, and then it clears on out. Now, that storm itself is working its way from the interstate, heading toward Bonita Springs, and now pushing toward Little and Big Hickory. So heads up for our friends there just to the north of Bonita Beach Road, as that thunderstorm is producing heavy rainfall as well as frequent lightning now right over 41. A little farther up toward the north, speaking of 41, now into Fort Myers, dealing with those areas of heavy rainfall. The worst of it right now concentrated. This is Page Field right here, now heading toward Whiskey Creek. It's going to be affecting the Midpoint Bridge as well as the Cape Coral Bridge, and already starting to see some of that wet weather make its way there to McGregor Boulevard. So this thunderstorm will eventually be working its way there into the southeast Cape, producing heavy rainfall and also a couple of embedded lightning strikes as well. A little farther up toward the north here, Suncoast Estate stretching up toward Herons Glen Boulevard, and that particular storm's taking aim right now at Burnt Storm Marina, but at least what is currently over Suncoast Estate's much lighter than what it was before. That particular part of the storm continuing to die down. Babcock Ranch now gearing up for yet another thunderstorm rolling overhead. At least though these storms are moving fairly quickly from the east toward the west, they do have much stronger steering currents today, and that's why we are seeing more motion. We're not necessarily seeing these storms park in any one location, and that's why your threat for flooding won't be quite as great tonight. We do still have some light rain showers from South Venice up to the Venice area, and still a few embedded lightning strikes, but few and far between at this point. So by 8:30, radar is going to be drying out, sun sets, storms lose their energy, and then eventually we'll be seeing those clouds clear out overnight as well. We'll kick off tomorrow morning, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Great weather for the first half of the day for outdoor plans. But as we head into the afternoon, pause things here around 12 noon. That's when isolated storms will start to develop in our inland communities and then work their way from the east toward the west. Overall, though, tomorrow it doesn't look like we'll see quite as much activity on radar. We'll still have those hit and miss storms, but I'm actually pulling back those probabilities to around 40%. Today was closer to 60%. So tomorrow, 40% chance for afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but most of that activity also will be wrapping up by sunset. Now, as for those weather headlines, I want to show you this. So we have the isolated to scattered storm chances for tomorrow. It's going to stay hot and humid, feeling more like the triple digits. But looking ahead to Wednesday and Thursday, I want to make sure this is on your radar because we will be tracking the potential for isolated strong and severe storms. Wednesday into Thursday in particular. Already the Storm Prediction Center putting us in a level 1 out of 5 threat. Gusty winds, hail will be our primary concerns. Obviously something we'll continue to track for you closely. For tomorrow, it's mostly sunny, 78 for the morning. Heading into the afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected. Of course, feeling much hotter out there. As for the tropics, there's one wave of energy that we're currently tracking about 600 miles to the east of Bermuda. This continuing to pull away from land, but could still briefly become a depression or storm later on tonight. As for that 7-day forecast, afternoon and evening storms are likely Wednesday, Thursday into Friday, and even heading into the weekend.